Should I get closer like this? I should probably do that. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. Hopefully you guys are not shaking too much. I have the DJI Action 5 on the sticky suction cup mount from the Nano, and I want to see if it actually holds on. Obviously the Action 5 is a little heavier than the Nano, so if it holds on, even better. If it's shaky, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna post it just so you guys can know. I mean, it's a little heavier too because it has a small rig cage on it, the silver one, so it makes it even more heavier. I'm in the neighborhood. I'm blessed that in the area I live, there's a coffee shop really near to my spot. The only issue is that there's not a lot of places to drink coffee or eat or anything around my area. It's kind of secluded. It's been around here for like 20 something years, but the neighborhood is huge. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. There's a golf course right next door and everything. It's a great community, but they still haven't really built anything, you know, significant here, like a big Walmart or anything. But I love the place, and I'm so glad I moved here. Especially that there's family around and me becoming a dad soon, so it's a blessing. I'm gonna get some coffee, and then I'll probably sit next to a bench and have a conversation with you guys in a bit. And I'm also gonna use the Action 5 in a quick little clip of me getting some coffee. I thought I would use it. I mean, the point I got it for was POV. I still want to talk to the camera though, but you know, for those instant moments that I want to get a cool shot of me getting some coffee, well, there you go. I'll do that. Now let me park real quick, and you guys will see me in the Nano in a bit. So let's go. Bye. You guys are probably hearing the wind because I haven't connected the mic mini to it. I'm just going straight from the car to here. I didn't want to disconnect the mic from the Action 5. Can I get a latte, caramel medium, ice? That's it, thank you. Finally got my coffee. It took a little while for them to get my order, as you saw, but we got it through. Let's get back to the car, and then I'll go somewhere to park so we can have a conversation. Well, typically it doesn't take that long for me to get my order at this coffee shop, but I mean, it was kind of busy in there, and you know, it is what it is. You know, that's business. But at the same time, they did have a decent amount of workers there, which is something I never really seen in that shop. I think I saw like 4 people or 5 people in the front working the tiny store. So, yeah. Oh, guys, I don't know if I said something earlier, but my neck is killing me. I don't know. My wife grabbed me by the neck playing around, and just is tearing me up, man. It's killing me. I'm like, I can't turn this way. I can turn here easily, but this way, it's not working out for me at all, man. Jesus. Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog. I'm here in my local area. There's a bench where I like to chill and eat sometimes. Whenever I'm alone, I have free time, my wife is doing something, I just come here and relax and enjoy a coffee or a lunch from the local shop that I took you guys to. I got the coffee latte that I waited longer than I wanted to get attended to, which is crazy. Usually it doesn't happen, like I said. Oh man, my neck is killing me. Before I start, I want to do a quick little shout out to a YouTuber. I think he's older than me. I think he's like 40 something. He's Rustaka. I found him on YouTube through the community that I belong to, that I run with every once in a while, that does vlogs. Well, I found him casually, and man, that guy is literally goals. When I say goals, I mean like, I love his videos because they seem so genuine and real, to the point where he's just talking to the camera casually. I don't know if it's on purpose that he has that attitude or he's being completely genuine. And that's what it seems like, and that's what's like coming through his videos. And I literally sit there and binge once I found him for a while, and I really enjoyed it. So shout out Russ, if you're watching this video, I love your videos, and continue making videos daily if you can. I'm gonna watch them. I really enjoy them. You are literally goals. When I'm 35, 40, and I still want to continue doing videos like this, where I'm pouring out my thoughts and feelings, and in the same way like you, going through your mental health, you know, getting your thoughts out there to the world and into video. It's something I want to do myself as I get older. So, and it's creating memories too, something to look back at when I'm older too. So it's a bond. It's a bond between you and your camera, and I love it. So, all right, well, I'm gonna try my coffee. I had to pull my straw up because the warm part is in the bottom. The ice part is where the ice is. I thought it would be shaken in already, but I guess not. Oh, by the way, I got my DJI Nano. I went in there into the coffee shop, as you saw, and I'm liking it. I like the form factor. I got a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, when I walked into the shop. I don't want them to know that I'm recording them, because, you know, it's kind of awkward and stuff. I don't want them to ask me. I'm still a little insecure what comes with putting cameras into people's faces. This is the cheat code, really, to get those shots. But anyways, today's video, I want to talk about me becoming a 34-year-old dad, something that I did not expect to become at this age. You know, at a certain point, I thought I wasn't gonna be a dad, right? And it's something that I'm happy for sure, 100%. But it's something I didn't really expect. So I put some talking points here, so I don't go crazy. I sometimes ramble too much when I'm making videos. I'm talking to the camera. So I created this talking point so I could relate to you guys how I feel, what's going on in my brain, and be genuine with you guys. I don't want to do videos where I'm like, hey guys, how you guys, you know, going crazy. This is what I love about the community that I watch, is that they're genuine with themselves and with the camera for the most part. And when I say most part, not because I'm singling out anybody, but you know, that's what I see. Everybody for the most part is genuine on these cameras and in these videos. These bullet points are not so much so about being a dad at 34. It's really just about being a dad in general. You know, I started to think of certain things in different angles. For example, before I would think about what I wanted to do for myself, and when I'm going on vacation, saving money, buying cameras, whatever it is. I always thought about me, and well, now my wife, since I'm married to her, but now that we're about to have a baby, I'm thinking about what are we going to do as a family. And that's not something I had to deal with. Even before I was married to my wife, we've only been married 4 years. And that time it was definitely just a me thing. And now I have to deal with the fact that it's not just me, it's me, my wife, and my son that's coming in about 2 months. And I'm not complaining at all. I love the fact that that's gonna happen. For me, sleep is very important, especially me waking up so early for work. Whenever I have a chance, I try to sleep. And, you know, I know that especially when the baby comes, I'm not gonna be sleeping as much as I used to. I'm gonna be waking up in the morning. I'm gonna be changing diapers, feeding. I'm not just gonna let my wife do all the work. And that's a serious and hard reality, is that when you become a dad and you take that responsibility, you can't just lay back and relax. You know, you have to help, you have to take care of the baby. The baby can't take care of themselves. So that's something I have to get used to for sure, 100%. One thing I started thinking about too is success and what that looks like. You know, for me, it was having a nice car, having a lot of money in the bank, and having a beautiful 2-story house, and I love it. That's what I want to achieve in life. But now that I'm getting to that point of becoming a dad, I'm starting to think about things like, what is success to me? And for me, it's starting to shift to what I can do to become a better dad. You know, be healthier, be fitter, live longer. Just thinking about things I could teach my son that I wasn't able to be taught. I mean, I didn't grow up with a dad, so now that I'm gonna be a dad for the first time, the number one thing is never run away from my kid. Always be there for my kid. Teach my kid. Be involved with my kid. Listen to my kid. In every moment that he needs me, I want to be there for him, so that I just want to be there for him. You know, my fear is not death, for example. My fear is dying and not being there for my kid when he needs me, for whatever reason. One thing I've heard across the board is that, you know, it will be hard, this process of becoming a parent will be hard, but it's going to be the most rewarding thing that I'm ever going to be able to experience my whole entire life. And I still haven't fully become a dad. Now I'm going through the process of pregnancy with my wife, but I still haven't realized what it is to hold the baby in my arms, my own baby in my arms. And I know it's going to be different, 100% different. But across the board, I'm hearing like it's the most rewarding thing. But also, in the same time, I've seen situations where, I mean, I know I'm not going to be in that situation, but where parents become parents. People become parents and they become horrible people to their kids. And I started to think, like, how do people do that? How can you have a child and treat them so badly? It makes me wonder where people go wrong in that situation. I started to think about time differently too. I'm 34. I'm still young, relatively young, but by the time my son is 20, for example, I'm gonna be 54. So I know for a fact that I'm just not gonna be there as long as other people to enjoy a lot of the things that people do when their kid gets older. You know, I know I'm gonna have a lot of great experiences, but I'm not gonna be able to see my great grandkids at this point, really. But the good thing is about me making these videos, you guys will be able to see my thoughts, my process, and your grandfather talking, his voice. I mean, the way that it is in this era, 2026, these cameras gave us the access to do that in a very clear with the microphone, clear with the camera away. And yeah, time is something that goes by so quick. I mean, I still remember being 14, 5, all these memories that I have, and time goes by so fast, you know? Same way that from 18 to 34, that's freaking crazy. You know, we always want to be 18. And let me tell you something. If I'm giving you advice, if you're watching me, if you're my kid, just know, don't wish to be 18. Don't wish to be 30. You know, enjoy the age that you're at for the fullest, and know that the time goes by so quick, so you need to enjoy what you have. So that's something I wish I knew as a kid, and I heard it as a kid, but I never took that advice to heart. Even like just like investing. If I knew and I heard, if I did what I heard about investing back in the day, I would have been a millionaire right now. But I'm just your average Joe at this point. So the pressure of becoming the best version of myself. You know, me being a dad and my son being a boy, you know, I start to feel that pressure of I need to become something me but better in so much ways. Learn, never giving up, learning how to troubleshoot situations so that my son sees me as that father that, you know, when there's trouble, my dad is there to take care of it. The same way that my wife's dad is there. They see him in a way where, like, hey, you can't do it, my dad could do it. My dad is a hero. He can do anything. Padre this, Padre that. And I always joke with my wife that you guys seem like a cult because you guys are always saying, Padre, Padre, Padre this, Padre that. And you know, I know to a son, to a father, and to a kid, you're always going to be their little girl, especially when it's a girl. But that pressure of becoming something like that is very high because you want that. You never want to become a useless person as in general. And as a parent, you never want to be seen as a parent that's, you know, you don't need anymore, because then you start to wonder, like, what am I living for? Especially when a parent that they build their identity as a father, as a parent, as a mother, and understand that's very hard to let go. And that pressure of becoming not perfect, but needed and useful to those around you, especially your own children. But I'm going to take it day by day. My kid is young for such a short time, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, and one day he's going to want to stop holding your hand or have you hold him, and I'm going to cherish all those moments that I can, and I'm going to try to be patient, slow to anger. My dog, for example, is teaching me how to be patient. He's a rough one, and but I want to be patient. I want to give good advice. I want to be able to hold and hug my son, and to love him, and for him to love me, and enjoy that. So thank you guys for watching. This is just a quick little thought memory bank that I'm doing right now. I'm gonna go back to my coffee and enjoy this weather and just sit here and relax. Possibly edit this video. So till next time, bye.